What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and welcome back to another YouTube video. Now, this video is over one news topic as usual on this channel. However, it's going to mainly focus on a single tweet, and we're going to be talking about it. So instead of looking on screen for tons of visual stuff, you can just go play Fortnite, play a creative mode, play a death run or something. Just put me on in the background, and without further ado, let's get right into today's video. If you haven't already seen it because you don't have Twitter or you just don't follow the Fortnite Competitive Twitter account, Fortnite Competitive has recently tweeted out the following words: "We vaulted boogie bombs and portaforts while also reducing the crash pad drop stack rate in competitive playlist." Now, at first, a lot of people got scared that it was like, oh my god, no, why'd they get rid of boogie bombs and portaforts? And then they realized that it was competitive only. And that's what I kind of want to talk about, is split loot pools in Fortnite. So in the past in Fortnite's history, a lot of people have complained the following, just like super similar complaint, that Fortnite hasn't gotten that many unique items as we've seen in the past with the Infinity Blade, simply because it's using the same loot pool that competitive has always had. Now, obviously, these complaints come and they go, they come, they go, depending on what Fortnite does. However, it does bring up a good opinion and good just like discussion topic here, because it's like, sure, there are all these complaints, but is that actually what Epic Games is trying to do? Is Epic Games actually trying to keep the loot pool like combined for both modes, as they've pretty much separated it a little bit more by vaulting the boogie bomb and portaforts in competitive? Or is it more because they like to focus more on the bigger updates such as seasonal events and next season content as well? Now, I know that involves a lot of creativity to do stuff like plan future seasons, plan seasonal events, because as we saw with the device event, Fortnite makes some pretty awesome events. They've done just explosions, cutscenes, tons of stuff that is interactive first-person stuff as well. So it's really interesting to see how creative Fortnite can be. However, it seems like that same love isn't always there with the weapons. Now, as we continue throughout the seasons in Fortnite, a lot of people are going to continue to complain, because nowadays a lot of people just complain about stuff. If you've ever looked at an official Fortnite Twitter post, you'll always see casuals ruined Fortnite, or sweats ruined Fortnite, or whatever ruined Fortnite. Insert thing here, ruined Fortnite. And it's always either a joke or just someone who actually is upset with Fortnite overall and just can't find enjoyment in it. Now, I do want to say that if we can we please start like changing the loot pools up, because competitive already has a slightly different loot pool than Battle Royale, and they've tried doing loot pool changes in the past to competitive and Battle Royale's non-competitive modes, which I will just refer to from now on as pub matches. But it's like, what if they start unvaulting more of like the quote-unquote fun things we've had in the past for Fortnite in pub matches, and then just not putting them into competitive when they get unvaulted? Now, while at first thought, I was like, man, wait, if they did change loot pools up and competitive had some vastly different loot pool, there's a chance that competitive players want to play with the weapons that are in the non-competitive mode, so they're going to go over there. And while that could be an issue, we got to keep in mind, LTMs such as like Solid Gold have a completely separate loot pool than that of normal Battle Royale. While weapons are Solid Gold, but basically the highest rarity in Solid Gold, obviously, they still have some things that were quote-unquote vaulted in the main version of Fortnite, so it does seem that this is a possibility they could do, and maybe they can make like an experimental competitive version where it's like competitive with the funner loot pool, you know, make two separate competitive modes in a way. Now, Fortnite is obviously always analyzing what's going on, and I'm pretty sure they've seen the spam countless times about, give us 100% chest spawn rates, and honestly, I would like 100% chest spawn rate because it just makes my challenges easier to complete, but they're not forced to give us anything. So just seeing that they're doing these changes like vaulting boogie bombs and portaforts in creative shows that, I mean in competitive, not creative, shows that they do have some concern and love for the community and want to make changes that affect us in positive ways, as maybe there was an exploit with portaforts, maybe there was an exploit with boogie bombs that basically made them less effective in a more competitive mode that would make it less of an esport mode and more of a happy go fun time Disney ride park thing. But when we talk about loot pool changes, we do have to mention something that Tohaj said over on Twitter. He stated, "Couldn't you wait until after DreamHack? Making changes like this 40 minutes before a tournament is really, really bad." Now, there are tons of competitive events that go on and on all the time. There's ones on like Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, practically every single day there's a new tournament. So it makes finding the exact right time to change a loot pool for competitive kind of hard to do. Now, I could see maybe in the future they'll add a way so they can hotfix it so that currently scheduled tournaments will use the old loot pool, and then tournaments after a certain date would use the new loot pool, which actually would kind of be a smart idea for doing changes like this. But it means that, like, if they weren't making changes live during a match or whatever, during times when tournaments were going on, the only real time they have to make these changes would be during downtimes for seasonal updates, or like just updates during a season in general. Because if they didn't use the downtimes to change the loot pool, well then they either have to suck it up and wait until the next update to change the loot pool for competitive or battle royale, or they can change it right on the spot and then have people complain that, oh, why would you change it right before this tournament happens? So no matter what, Epic Games is always on a crunch of, do we change it now? Do we wait? When do we do this? How does it affect the game entirely? Now, there are also people in the community who feel that Fortnite needs to stop listening to their community, or just in general, they're like, why'd you bring back Boogie Bombs in the first place? Please fire whoever decided to bring back Boogie Bombs. And changing up the loot pool, adding things back we haven't seen in seasons such as Boogie Bombs and Porta-Forts, make the game feel unique. It allows people to innovate again and use the old meta with the new materials, maps, designs, and everything else in the game. So it's just interesting that no matter what, Fortnite can't please everyone, obviously, but this is a step in the right direction as they are trying to separate a little bit more the competitive and pub match lock on loot pools. So I am curious, leave your opinions down below. What do you feel about Fortnite trying to separate the loot pools? Do you feel that they should? Do you feel they shouldn't? Let me know in the comments down below, and obviously don't start a forest fire. Please be civil. Don't go swearing at other people if they have a different opinion than you. Anyways, my name's FireMonkey. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you dislike it. It's your opinion, it's your choice on whether you want to like the video or not. Subscribe, do whatever it is you want to do. But anyways, if you enjoy this type of more discussion-based video and less of talking about like constant news when there's literally like not really that much news to talk about, so it could just be a video where it's like 2 minutes of me being like, I'm sorry buddy, but there's nothing new to talk about. Go elsewhere, or sit here and watch the black screen for 3 minutes. And even if you want to support the channel a little bit further, because I want to make new content like this, I want to make some more innovative content. So if you want to support the channel, give me some more topics to talk about, and I'll talk about them in a future video if there isn't really that much news to really talk about that day. I'll still try to put news videos out there, but I want to broaden my audience, broaden my viewer base. Anyways, my name's FireMonkey. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't do it if you don't want to, and I am out. Peace.